Hello and welcome. My name is Zoe and this is the KidSpirit Hiring Orientation. If you haven't already, please take the time to pause the video and open the quiz that accompanies this orientation. Now let's start by taking a look at the application and hiring process. In this section, we will cover what you need to know as a KidSpirit applicant. If you're watching this video, then you are already in progress for completing the first step. Be sure to go onto the OSU job site and apply for all the positions listed for KidSpirit. At KidSpirit, we expect all of our staff to be able to support all our programs when needed. While you might have a specific department in mind, know that you will be expected to sub in other departments. This shouldn't take no more than 5 minutes. Make sure to send the reference link to at least 2 professional references. This step holds us up the most when making our hiring decision for you. Within your application, you will also sign up for an interview time. Natalie is going to tell you more about how our interviews are conducted.
Hi, I'm Natalie, and I'm going to go over what to expect from the interview process. There are 2 aspects to our interview process, the first being the practical interview. During this interview, you'll be working hands-on with a group of 5 to 15 kids leading a 3-minute game. Be sure to come with multiple options so there aren't any repeat games. You and the other applicants attending the interview will rotate through leading a game, assisting in a game, and writing feedback for a game. The other part of our interview process is the formal group interview. This is a traditional sit-down interview where we will rotate between applicants asking about 10 questions each. At this point, please pause the video and answer question 1 on the quiz.
Hello, my name is Emily. Now that you've learned more about the application process from Zoe and Natalie, I'm going to go through what to expect if you are hired. This is the KidSpirit onboarding process. If you are hired, you'll receive a hired email from us outlining all the steps I will cover today. The first step is to log into Ideologic and accept the position. Once you accept the position, an employee questionnaire will pop up for you to complete. This tells us a bit more about you, including important emergency contact information. You will also get to choose 2 options for your KidSpirit name. Also, within your questionnaire, you have the opportunity to order a staff uniform. You must order at least 1 shirt, and I would order more depending on your laundry habits. And all of our other choices are optional, like sweatshirts, but if it's cold outside, you might want the sweatshirt. Also, if you have any financial concerns, talk to one of our leadership staff. The other important step in the questionnaire is negotiating your pay rate. You will submit your proposed pay rate based on your pay scale, which starts at minimum wage. This chart is located on the KidSpirit website and is based on your experience listed in your resume. It's also important to note that pay rates will be revisited after July 1st when minimum wage goes up in Oregon. Once the questionnaire is submitted, you will receive an email to confirm your pay rate and/or negotiate further. When your pay rate is confirmed and you have applied to the OSU job site, this will move you on to student employment. Gabby is going to go over these steps along with the required certifications and trainings.
Hello, I'm Gabby, and I am the lead on the KidSpirit hiring team. As Emily said, once you have finalized your pay rate and applied to the OSU job site, we will initiate OSU student employment to begin their onboarding process. Student employment will contact you via email to initiate the OSU hiring paperwork and background check. First thing student employment will do is email you a DocuSign to initiate the onboarding paperwork. The email should look something like this. At this point in the process, you will need to have your Social Security card ready for the next 2 steps. Once you have completed the DocuSign from OSU, you will receive an email from Castle Branch, which is the third-party organization that will process your background check. Please fill this form out as soon as you can. Note that you will need your Social Security number for the form. Again, the email should look something like this. Once you have completed the form for Castle Branch, you will need to make an appointment to complete your I-9 and W-2 forms. The appointments are in person and do require your physical Social Security card and photo ID. However, they will accept one of the other options listed on the screen. After completing the first 3 steps and your background check clears, you will receive a clear to work email from student employment. This means that you have completed all of the student employment forms and paperwork. but depending on where you're at with your required certifications, you still might not be able to start work. Once you have been cleared by OSU, you will also receive an email notifying you how to access Center, which is the online web clock and timesheet. It is important to know that our pay period runs from the 16th to the 15th of each month, and payday is the last day of each month. This means that at the end of July, you will be paid for any trainings conducted between May 16th and June 15th, but you will not be paid for the first session of camp until the end of July. It is important to check your spam box often and ensure you respond to all emails promptly. Now, please pause the video and answer question 2 on your quiz. As mentioned earlier, there are required certifications that you must obtain before you can start working with us. There are 4 main certificates that you all have to have completed before starting work. These certifications can be and should be started and worked on while completing the student employment paperwork and are a part of the additional qualifications for working at KidSpirit. This means that they are required to be employed by us and you must complete on your own time. First aid and CPR certificates should be for both child and adult and include training on the use of an AED. Options are given in both your hired email and pay rate negotiation email to obtain these certifications. There are 2 certifications required by the state, recognizing and reporting child abuse and neglect, and Introduction to Child Care, Health and Safety. These are to be completed online through Portland State University. The Introduction to Child Care, Health and Safety may not feel completely applicable to what your role will be with KidSpirit, but it is required by the state for all youth programming employees. The food handler card is only required by applicants who are hired to be a cooking instructor. Once you have completed all of the required certifications and received the Clear to Work email from Student Employment, you will be scheduled to complete the following trainings. You will be clocked in and paid for completing these trainings and will be notified when you need to have them completed by. There are 2 trainings you must complete online for the Youth Safety Registry. The OSU training identifying and reporting sexual misconduct will take about 30 minutes and covers mandatory reporting. The OSU's Youth Safety Standards of Behavior is a form you will sign, which takes about 5 minutes. The OSU Bridge trainings are required for all OSU employees. Each one takes about 1 hour to complete. Depending on your position, you may not need to complete all 4 trainings. It is time again to pause the video and answer question 3 on your quiz. Anthony will now go over the best way to communicate with us and where to find important information about the hiring process.
Hello, I'm Anthony from the KidSpirit office. And at KidSpirit, we ask all of our staff to communicate early and often about their progress throughout the onboarding process. You can contact us best by email or phone, but be sure to check your email often and ensure that your voicemail is set up. We also recommend saving our numbers in your phone so you'll know it's us calling with questions. And here are some useful links to our employment page for your reference and OSU job site if you haven't applied already.
Thank you, Anthony, for covering the best way to contact us. Hello, my name is Vincent. For any additional questions you may have about the hiring process or KidSpirit in general, here are the members of our team that you should ask for. First, I'll introduce you to our administration team. Karen Swanner is our director. She's often very busy, but will always try to introduce herself at interviews. Janet Swenson is our program coordinator. She oversees all KidSpirit program operations. Janet can answer questions when it comes to pay rate negotiation, OSU job site, Center, and trainings. Gabby Schmidt is our educational program assistant. Gabby is the point of contact for all things hiring and is in charge of all staff scheduling. Next, let me introduce our program leadership team. If you're interested in working with our gymnastics department, please reach out to our gymnastics supervisors, Kobe, Zoe, or Lily, for insight into what it's like to be a gymnastics instructor. If interested in working with our marketing department, you should contact Aaliyah, our marketing supervisor. If interested in working with our archery department, feel free to contact myself, the archery supervisor. If interested in working in our office or simply have any general questions about KidSpirit programming, Emily, our assistant program coordinator, can help. Please pause the video for a final time and answer question 4 on your quiz. Thank you for your time, and if you have any questions, please feel free to email our office or give us a call. We look forward to meeting you.